Few SUVs can trace their origins back 50 years and yet claim to be holding on to their inherent strengths while offering a whole lot of luxury and modern amenities. Few SUVs then are like the Range Rover that you see right next to me. The 2022 Range Rover has officially been launched in the country and broadly comes in variants such as the SE, the HSC and the Autobiography that you see right here. This particular model is offered in the 5-seat layout, but you can also have it in a 7-seat layout as well. Now the Range Rover in the Autobiography edition especially is priced over and above most of its German rivals that it competes against. In fact, this car will cost you upwards of rupees 3.40 crore. Now that is a hefty price tag, but there is a whole lot that's going for the Range Rover, and it is clearly aimed at the wealthier of the wealthiest persons. What is the 2022 Range Rover all about? Here is a quick fire look into the highlights of this model right here. At over 5.2 meters, at over 2.5 tons, and with those ginormous 22-inch wheels, this SUV is built to bully. But its styling is more crafted to impress. Minimalism at its core, the latest Range Rover is a proud successor while still every bit as contemporary as ever. There's zero bling, max machine here. Getting in and out of this SUV isn't the easiest, but the auto access height does make it a bit more convenient. The air suspensions in fact are near instantaneous, whether on the up for off-road tracks or simply going down. The monster size of this SUV of course means a commanding view of everything around. A commanding view is great, but what about a commanding throne? While all seats are mighty lush, the second row seats are remarkably plush. The recline, the palatial leg space, the cushioning, all of these set a new benchmark among luxury SUVs. Everything, and I mean everything, can be controlled via switches on the side or the tablet on the center console. But you can only hit the snooze button ever so frequently. There's still so much inside that it could take a few weeks just to get accustomed to the feature list here. 2 optional 11-inch rear entertainment screens, noise-cancelling speakers enshrined inside the headrests, wireless headphone sets, massage for almost every limb and lumbar. This Range Rover is supremely well kitted. Imagine a T-Rex prancing forward with the grace of an Arabian stallion. That's partly a way to describe the Range Rover on the move. It is massive, yes, but once one gets accustomed to its proportions, the SUV isn't exactly daunting to master. Indian cities may not be its natural habitat, but the plethora of petrol and diesel engine options ensure that this is a mighty capable drive each time. Just don't ask us about the mileage, we never bothered to find out. The latest Range Rover is a boss SUV and there is little doubting that fact. But in its latest edition, it seems to be competing more against its own family, lineage and genetics rather than any other rival in the market. It is extremely big to look at and definitely big to drive, but in its minimalistically exquisite exteriors and absolutely loaded feature-rich cabin is where the Range Rover is looking to excel at. Of course, remember, it is also a very capable off-road machine. That is, if you do have the guts to take a car upwards of rupees 3.40 crore off the beaten track. What do you make of the Range Rover? Do let us know. But in this episode on HT Auto, that's all the time we have.